A beautiful CSGO skin is like a death-dealing piece of art. It's a confidence booster, something that makes that 3K clutch just a little bit sweeter. But these skins can be hard to find, easily ripped off, and obviously incredibly expensive. Just ask our resident skin addict, Dimitri.
Oh, I ball out.
And recently, one of these rare skins was sold for $150,000, potentially making it the most expensive skin ever sold in the history of Counter-Strike. Guys, hit all the buttons. The like button, the subscribe to the channel button, the notification bell. That way you never miss new videos ever again. And if there's a story that you want to see us cover here on Don't At Me, send a tip to tips@thescore.com. So on May 4th, it was revealed that a Danish CSGO skin collector who goes by LuxusBums on Twitter purchased this skin for a whopping $150,000. Now, we're going to break down what makes this AK worth so much money, but first, a tiny bit of history. Valve introduced the concept of skins to CSGO back in 2013 with the Arms Deal update, and fans of the game have been obsessed with skins ever since. And it's safe to say that the Arms Deal update impacted CSGO's economy on a fundamental level. See, now you could basically gamble by opening cases with the tiny chance of winning something indescribably rare and very expensive. This led to the Steam marketplace, and that eventually led to a bunch of shadier third-party websites where you could buy, sell, and trade your skins. All of this created a tradition of streamers and pro players opening, looking at, and freaking out over rare skins on stream.
Krumma.
You know I opened tonight before in these.
Yeah,
Open
no,
this,
saw
yeah,
it.
yeah.
What the?
Then in 2014, Valve introduced the first ever sticker capsule for the Katowice Major. Katowice wasn't the first major for CSGO, that was DreamHack Winter in 2013, but Katowice was the first time you could buy stickers for a specific tournament. And here's where that $150,000 AK comes in. The 4 stickers on that AK that homie purchased are referred to as Titan Hollows, and they're the second most sought after sticker that came from that 2014 Katowice sticker capsule. The most sought after stickers are the I Buy Power Hollows, and don't worry, we'll talk about those in just a second. In 2014, these Titan Hollows and the sticker capsule were pretty cheap, and people were buying them for pennies on the dollar. But over the years, as more and more people gravitated to CSGO and a new fan base wanted skins and stickers, the consensus came to be that the Katowice Hollows were clean as especially the Titans, because like all things collectible, the old shit is the most expensive. Add in the fact that Titan were a dominant team with sick players like a young Kenny S, and there you go. All of a sudden you have an expensive and rare sticker. Now, onto the skin itself. The 661 StatTrak Case Hardened, often referred to as a blue gem. There's a lot to this thing. Case hardened skins by themselves aren't that rare, but ones with the so-called blue gem pattern, especially the ones with the blue gem pattern all along the top, those are incredibly sought after. A case hardened with a blue splotch here or there, nobody really cares about those. But 661 with the blue pattern beautifully positioned along the top of the AK in a line, this is considered the GOAT of blue gem skins and therefore is extremely expensive.
This is the best pattern in the game. This one non-StatTrak is like 700 keys.
Now, you add in 4 of those rare ice blue Titan Hollow stickers to that fresh as StatTrak case hardened blue gem. Oh baby, you have a sticker skin combination worth, to our Danish friend anyway, $150,000. But we're not done, because the same guy that bought that crazy AK bought an M4 Howl skin with 4 iBuyPower Hollow stickers slapped onto the side of it for $122,000. Here's the deal with that one. Howl is considered a contraband skin, meaning you can't buy a new one ever. Valve banned the skin due to its crazy backstory, and that's something that we've covered on a recent episode of our short series.
But then, just a few weeks later, something strange happened. Not even a month after the Howl came out, Valve was slapped with a DMCA takedown notice from a DeviantArt user named Canis Albus. The young Finnish artist posted the following to their blog. Looking familiar? Someone has stolen one of my artworks to make a custom skin for a gun in a game called Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
So, the Howl is expensive to begin with because the original artwork was stolen. Valve had to essentially reskin the damn thing. Then they banned it, meaning you can only get one secondhand from a collector or a marketplace like Buff163. Now, the iBuyPower stickers. A single sticker is so rare because of the match fixing scandal involving the iBuyPower roster that happened back in 2014. We've covered that story a million times before.
CSGO's 2015 match fixing scandal is one of the biggest scandals in the game's history. 4 of North America's strongest players were banned overnight, cutting their pro careers short.
So of course, because of the controversy, everyone wants one of these stickers. On top of that, because there's a dwindling supply of the Katowice sticker capsules out in the wild, these stickers are becoming more and more rare. How rare are we talking? A single iBuyPower Hollow sticker is worth roughly $25,000 to the right buyer. So take a banned skin that you can't get anymore, add in 4 stickers worth 25 grand each, and yeah, you easily have a sticker skin combination worth 100 grand. But what's even crazier about this Howl purchase is that this Danish collector did it on the open market. See, once you start getting into skins that are worth $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, these sales usually happen privately. And these private sales usually involve an intermediary, a guy like our boy Zipple, whose whole gig is working with buyers and sellers to make sure that everyone is getting a fair deal.
I don't want to like say that I'm the best person in the world and I do it, to help the unboxer. It's also actually just because I fully enjoy stopping people from profiting on like things that I perceive as like morally wrong.
But that's not what happened with the Howl skin. See, it was purchased straight from Buff163, a reputable Chinese marketplace that also happens to be the biggest in the world. It's like walking into a Ferrari dealership, telling the sales guy to go f himself, and then buying the first car you see on the show floor without a test drive at ticket price. Nobody does either of these things. And by the way, Zipple says that M4 Howl sale is the single largest sale on the site ever. That's nuts. Now, I know that 150 grand sounds like an incredible amount of money to drop on something even as rare as these 2 skins. But if you've been paying attention to the CSGO skins market over the last 18 months, this ridiculous price actually kind of makes sense. Because by 2019, the skins market shifted, or more specifically, the skins market f***ing exploded. It's something that YouTubers like Jesus talked about while it was happening.
The prices of CSGO cases have been going insane recently. Investors have been making a fortune, prices are reaching record levels, and this is all despite the fact that it feels like we're living in the end times at the moment.
There's a few different reasons why the skins market went nuts. For one, CSGO hit its highest ever player base in April of 2020 with 1.3 million players, so possibly more people than ever interested in buying skins. 2, you had the emergence of China, who gained access to CSGO around the same time, and it turns out that that region had a lot of people looking for skins and a lot of people with a ton of money to blow. So now, as the price of these skins are driven up by people to whom money is no concern, spending thousands at a time, now these skins become legitimate investments and collectors start holding on to them. As collectors hold on to already incredibly rare and hard to find skins, the demand skyrockets and therefore so does the price. Which is how you end up with someone dropping 150 grand on that case hardened stat track AK that we talked about earlier. We've covered the situation with the CSGO skins market on this channel before. The world of buying, selling, and unboxing CSGO skins is often an exciting place. The other side effect of this exploding skins market is that it's created an entirely new job ecosystem for people who know what they're doing. For example, let's say a friend introduces you to and gets you hooked on Counter-Strike. Naturally, you want to buy some dope-ass skins, so let's say you set aside $3,000 to do so. But 3 grand is a lot of money. You have no idea what you're doing, and after hearing horror stories of people getting scammed out of their skins, you're a little unsure of what to do next. This is where someone like Zipple enters the picture, a guy with an incredible amount of knowledge about the skins scene, who acts as an intermediary between buyer and seller, and makes sure that you're not getting ripped off when you go to buy a skin. Zipple and others like him help buyers find the right skin for the right price, often talking to the seller on the buyer's behalf. At the same time, they work with the seller to make sure that they get a fair price for the skin that they're selling. He often does inventory appraisals on stream while also buying and selling skins and helping his chat understand the market better. He was also in the replies to that thread about the $150,000 spent on that AK that we talked about. Now, these huge CSGO skin purchases coincide with a very similar phenomenon, the recent unprecedented growth of the trading card collectible markets. You know, sports cards, Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering, you get it. Investors have been flocking to collectibles for whatever reason, and the prices have skyrocketed. According to a report on the state of trading cards published by eBay, the site saw a 142% increase in trading cards, with global growth capping out at 162%. What that actually looks like is a Tom Brady rookie card selling for $555,988. Now, when it comes to Pokemon cards, eBay says they saw an increased sales amount of 574% from 2019 to 2020. What that looks like is a 1999 Pokemon base set first edition Shadowless Hollow Charizard selling for $295,300. A very famous Magic the Gathering card sold for $511,100. Naturally, people on Twitch have jumped at the opportunity to open randomly expensive cards on stream, creating quite the trend.
Red.
Yes! 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 That's like a $20,000 card! Yes!
Voltorb,
I love that guy
Voltorb
too.
is going to be hiding.
Oh! Let's go! Let's go! Yeah! Oh my god! Oh my god! It's hollow. It's hollow.
This trading card craze has gotten so out of hand that when McDonald's released a 25th anniversary promo set of Pokemon cards, scalpers snatched them up and in certain cases sold them for $1,000 on eBay. I really wish I didn't chew on a bunch of my Pokemon cards when I was a kid. Probably wouldn't be sitting here right now. I'm gonna wait for the dog to finish drinking her water. Everyone wants one of these iBuyPower stickers. On top of that, okay, she's still drinking her water.